Hello everyone. This is your brother, your cousin, your boy, but most importantly, your favorite chef, Chef D, who is the owner and executive chef of Good Catering Company. What up, people? This is your boy, Chef D, back again. I know some of y'all saying, finally. I know y'all, I have been busy, so we are back again. I got a few more videos and I'm uploading today, so we're gonna start on today with some sweet potato coconut cornbread. Say that again, sweet potato coconut cornbread. It's not your usual cornbread, but let me tell you, if you make this cornbread at your next family gathering or Thanksgiving or whatever, they will be telling you, you need to make that again every day, all day, and all the time, okay? But before we jump into this video, I want to do a business shout out, a quick business shout out, and that's to my good friend Chiquita Hines, who is the owner of Fragrant in the city. And let me tell you something about this brown sugar exfoliating hand and body scrub. Child, it will have you in the shower feel like a buttermilk waffle. I was in the shower and I said, Lord, I need some syrup. I need some syrup because this make you feel so good. So y'all make sure y'all go like and follow my dear friend Fragrant in the city. I'm gonna put her Fragrant in the city. I'm gonna put her information in the description box that's below this video. And let me tell you, she does body scrubs, shea butters, the natural oils. She also does colognes and perfumes as well too. So if y'all want to get some good stuff, y'all gonna make sure y'all go follow my dear friend Fragrant in the city. That's North Carolina area, that is, but she does ship. I know, I talked to her the other day, she's shipping the order all the way in Korea, okay? So I'm gonna sit this right here, because I'm gonna get on that body scrub later on. After all these videos, I'm gonna take that good old shower, and I'm gonna use that good old exfoliating body scrub, and that's gonna make me feel really, really good, okay? So let's get back into this video of the sweet potato coconut cornbread, okay? It's very simple and very easy, okay? Only ingredients that you need is just 1.5 cups of cornmeal. You're gonna need 1 cup of flour. You're gonna need 1/3 cup of sugar, that's white granulated sugar, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of coconut, and I'm using some flake coconut as well in here. You can toast it a little bit if you want to, feel free to do that. 4 teaspoons of baking powder, okay? About 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, 1 egg. We're gonna use a little bit of pineapple juice. We're gonna need a sweet potato that's already cooked. I put mine in the oven and kind of poke some holes around it and roast it for a little bit for about an hour. And we're gonna need 2 cups of buttermilk, okay? First thing we're gonna do is get this sweet potato going into our mixture. I took this sweet potato, it's a regular old sweet potato from the grocery store. I just stabbed it on the outside with my knife and just popped around in the oven at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes to an hour till it got nice and soft, okay? You can, if you want to, peel it, chop it, and boil it, or pop it in the microwave as well too. You just want to make sure that your sweet potato gets soft. That's the main thing we want to make sure, okay? You want to be able to get your spoon in there and get out some of that flesh, okay? And I'm going to use probably about half of this sweet potato. Okay, now if you are a sweet potato lover, you can put all of it in there if you want to. But I'm just gonna use half. That's all it needs for this recipe. Okay, that's going right into the bowl. All right, I'm gonna set this over here. And I'll probably eat that other half for dinner later with some little cinnamon and some brown sugar and some butter, okay? I'm just gonna give this a little light mash right here in the bowl. And then while that's going, I'm gonna go ahead and pop in my cream cheese. Now speaking of, you can put some sour cream in there as well too. That'll work as well too. Sour cream and or cream cheese, okay? That's just gonna help with the creaminess of our cornbread. So just wanna give that a nice mash. Now if you want to, if you have a food processor or actual potato masher, feel free to kind of get in there and mash. You just want to make a nice little, basically this a mashed sweet potato mixture, okay? Before I add anything else in here, okay? I just want to make sure that mixture is kind of all ready to go. Okay? And that's it. Basically everything goes in one bowl. We're going to combine it and then we're going to get it ready for our cast iron skillet. Okay, what I've already have in this cast iron skillet is 1 stick of butter, which I'm going to go ahead and heat up right now. Now if you don't have a cast iron skillet, that's just fine. You can put it into a baking pan or whatever, okay? This particular cast iron skillet is one of the many cast iron skillets that I own in my home. And this is my great grandmother's cast iron skillet, okay? And don't tell grandma because I stole this out her kitchen. So if she see this video, I'm sorry grandma, but it's mine now. But this is my grandmother's cast iron skillet. And every time, my great grandmother's cast iron skillet. And every time my grandma come to the house, she see me cooking, she said, that's mine. I'm like, you don't cook it anyway. She's like, yeah, you right. But thankfully, her and my other great aunts and uncles, family members, they've all passed that down to me. So I just basically just want to melt that butter. I'm gonna cut that off so that residual heat will do the work for me, okay? All right, let's bring our mixture back together. You're basically just gonna combine all of your dry together and all of your wet together, then bring it all together into the bowl, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and actually get my buttermilk, 2 cups to be exact. Now, if you do not have buttermilk, but you have milk and some vinegar in the house, do you have buttermilk, okay? Get you 1 cup and then put in 1 tablespoon of vinegar in there, okay? That's gonna give you a mixture of buttermilk, okay? So if you need 2 cups, that means you're gonna need 2 cups of regular milk and 2 tablespoons, actually, 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. And let that kind of set for about 5 minutes, and boom, you're gonna have some buttermilk. 1 egg is gonna go in here. That's all it needs, just 1 egg. Give this a quick little rinse. A little whisk, my bad, I said rinse. Y'all know I'm country, right? A little bit of pineapple juice. And I put a little vanilla in there. As well, give it a little flavor. And that's my liquid mixture, okay? All of my dry. I'm gonna go ahead and dump it in this bowl. Got my 1 cup of flour, boom. 1.5 cups of cornmeal, boom. My baking powder, 4 teaspoons, right in that bowl. My sugar, brown sugar, and my coconut, right on in there. Just like that, y'all. I'm gonna come back with my whisk. I'm gonna give this a little light combine. And then we're gonna add in our buttermilk into this. We're gonna dump the excess butter right in here as well too. And then guess what? It's gonna go into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. That's how long this is gonna take. Okay, now let's pour in our buttermilk mixture. Okay, I'm gonna take off this excess butter. I really just want this butter to kind of coat the cast iron skillet. And then I'm gonna actually pan spread, so that way my mixture will come out nice and smooth and it won't stick. Okay. And basically just want to combine all of this. And guess what, y'all? That is our sweet potato cornbread. All we got to do is get it into this cast iron skillet and bake it on up. Okay? And remember, you can use as much or as little of the sweet potato that you want to. And you want to combine this. First start off with whisk like I did, and then it begins to stick a little bit. Switch on up to your spatula, okay? Make sure you scrape the bottom of that bowl. Also make sure you come back over and get all of that good buttermilk, because we ain't measured off for nothing, so I want to get every last bit of that up in there. Okay. Boom. And it's ready. Okay, I'm gonna cut this pan on. I'm gonna grab my pan spray. And when I do my pan spray, I spray the bottom and the sides all really, really well, okay? That way, when it's done and baking, I can slide it all the way out and put it on the platter if I need to, or serve it from the cast iron skillet. Okay? And what I like to do, I like to cut the heat just a little bit, pour the batter in, and kind of let it cook for like 30 seconds, really 30 seconds to 1 minute, and then put it into the oven. That kind of forms that nice little crust on the outside. Okay, if you want to, if you really, really love coconut, you can come back and put some more coconut flakes right here on top, okay? I'm not that much of a fan of coconuts, but I love it in this recipe right here. So if you wanted to, you can come back and put a little bit of coconut flakes on the top, toast it a little bit, and put it right up here. And then after that, we're gonna pop it to the oven. So remember, our oven is at 425 for about 25 to 30 minutes, and then boom, we've got sweet potato coconut cornbread. So this is going into the oven. That's the only thing about having glass. As soon as you open up a good old nice hot oven, that steam will hit you. All right, so after 25-30 minutes, I am not about to be fussing with Siri today, so I'm just gonna time it on my timer, okay? And we're gonna come back in 25 to 30 minutes, and we're gonna have us some beautiful, delicious, golden brown sweet potato coconut cornbread, with sweet potato coconut cornbread. And also make sure head on over to Fragrant in the City and get your exfoliating hand and body scrub. You will not be disappointed. Get you some cologne, get you some perfume as well too, and some homemade shea butter as well too, okay? I'm gonna see y'all in a few minutes. We're gonna have us some delicious cornbread. All right, y'all, it is been 25 to 30 minutes. Oh, and look at that. Boom. That is our sweet potato coconut cornbread, y'all. This is it right here. That's good stuff. All right. Now don't jump right into it. You know, when it comes out the oven, give it time to cool down a little bit. That's why I got a little timer over here. So when you hear the timer go off, then that'll give us time to go ahead and cut into our cornbread. Okay. I got my plate right here. We're going to do a little bit of honey and a little bit of butter on the side. You got to have that. You got to have your honey. You got to have your butter for the cornbread. So I'm going to do a little drills of honey on the bottom of my plate, just like that. And I'm gonna put the butter right on top, okay? Now remember, for this recipe, everything was made in one bowl. We had a dry bowl, all of our dry ingredients kind of measured up. You can have all your dry ingredients in one bowl. You can have your wet ingredients in really like a nice large measuring cup, kind of all mixed together, and then combine them all together. Remember, we only use half of a roasted sweet potato. We've also put in some cream cheese. You can add in some sour cream as well too. For creaminess, you can do either or a tablespoon of each to add in that creaminess, okay? And we also have 1 stick of butter, okay? That 1 stick, it melted before the outside, and then the remainder excess of that butter that was melted went into the actual inside of the batter of this, okay? Remember also, if you do not have a cast iron skillet, do not feel bad, don't feel down and feel like you gotta run to the store and spend money to get one, okay? It's a good investment to get, okay? But if not, you can pour this into a regular aluminum pan or a round or as well too. Or also do like small little individual ones, or you can do this in like the cornbread muffins as well too, for Sunday dinner. Because it's sweet potato, you can also do this for Thanksgiving as well too. Feel free to add in some pecans or some nuts as well too. This is kind of elevate it and heighten it up as well too, okay? We got about 2 minutes on the timer. I'm not gonna go a little bit too fast for it because I want to make sure this kind of cools down and we have like a nice set piece as well too, okay? So very easy, very delicious cornbread. I'm going to get my plate ready. Got my offset spatula going to help me get out my little piece, and a nice sharp knife. And we're just going to put a little pad of butter on top of there as well too. Probably about a tablespoon of butter that's going to go there. So I'm just going to put it right on the side, right there. All right. Let's go in just like that. Oh yeah. You want to make sure you have a nice sharp knife. You don't want to do all this good work and go to cut it and you have a knife that goes in and just messes everything up. Awesome. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to go back and make sure I have a nice clean piece. Alright, and I'm going to come in with my offset spatula. Remember, this pan is still hot, so I'm going to gently try to get it out without burning myself. Gently kind of get it out. Oh yeah, this is good. So what I'm gonna do, let's do this. We're gonna cut this piece in half. Just like that. That way I can get one little side out and then come for the other. How about that? Make sure you don't drag your knife. You don't want to scrape your cast iron skillet. So do it like a nice little jagged ridge motion. There we go. That's that ugly bitty piece. And there's my timer right there. Let's go. Now y'all make sure y'all let it cool. Don't be a rush like I am. Y'all make sure y'all let it cool and then cut into it, okay? Boom. That is our sweet potato and coconut cornbread. Y'all, this right here, will set off any dinner table. It's gonna set off Thanksgiving as well too. Make sure y'all have that, okay? And if you don't have a cast iron skillet, get you one, okay? Or if you got a great aunt or auntie, whatever, see if they'll let you borrow it, or at least let you come in their kitchen and make this recipe as well too. If not, then go get your own cast iron skillet or get you a nice little aluminum pan to bake this in, okay? So y'all make sure y'all like, y'all share, y'all subscribe, and y'all try this recipe as well too. Let me know how it came out for you or your home as well. Remember, this is the sweet potato and coconut cornbread. This is Chef D. Make sure y'all tune into many other videos we have with Good Catering Company and Cooking with Chef D YouTube channel. Thank y'all.